It is once again time for the Law on You with Aries Premier Attorneys Greg Fellerman and Harry McGrath. A full week into September. I don't believe how fast this year is going.
I was not ready for summer to be over personally. I'm ready, I want to have a nice warm September. Hang on a little bit longer.
You had a lot of nice vacations.
Mm-hmm. Nice
You
week
like
on
the
the
beach.
beach with
Yeah, he
the
likes the
family.
beach, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Carry that out a little longer. I'm not ready for the
Right.
fall
Well,
yet.
the fall at the beach is nice.
That's true.
Very nice.
Okay.
But we have to work.
Sure.
Here we are.
We can get closer to the beach if we get to the question a little bit quicker. And here it
Right.
is. Maggie from Clark Summit writes, what is the longest period of time I can wait to file a malpractice case after I realized I had an injury?
Maggie, what I think is important here is that you asked when I found out I had an injury, and that's usually the date that triggers the 2-year limitation that you have on bringing a malpractice case. There can be some circumstances where a doctor might fail to report test scores, fail to report results of some type of screening. You're not aware that you have a potential problem until those are reported to you. So you always want to be very careful with that, because if you do go beyond that 2-year mark, the claim is forever precluded. So give us a call. We can explain it in more detail. It is a complicated process. Anytime you're dealing with medical malpractice, you wanted a lawyer and you want one early on in the process.
I agree. I think, a lot of the discovery rule is great, but rule of thumb is 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think there's something going wrong and you're having problems, pick up the phone call. We have a good intake team. We have nurses on staff that help us get the information and then help get the answers to you whether or not you have a case. And we really don't like to do it with our back to the wall. The more time we have, the better we can do doing the evaluation accurately with time.
Yeah.
Remember, results matter with Fellerman and Ciarimboli. And if you wanted your question answered, all you have to do is visit that website or give the hotline a call.